get started. Hello friends, welcome to the Scientia World channel. Today we will have a new topic, that is metal complex, and in that specifically we are going through crystal field theory. Okay, let's start about this. And first, let me go through a basic, that metal complexes. Metal complexes is nothing but the metal and ligand attachment, right? How metal is surrounded by the ligands. And in this, in starting, what we have Werner's theory, then valence bond theory, and then we have gone through Sedgwick theory will come, and then we will be having this crystal field theory. And we know these theories came actually in chemistry. The most specific topic is stability. In every term, in life also there is a term that acts stability. We go practically, we go as per our stability. Actually in this atoms, elements, everything go in terms of stability, right? And we also in our life go as for our settlement, that is as per our comfortableness, right? So let's start. Here first is metal complex, means combination of metal with a ligand. Here central metal ion will be surrounded by the ligand which contains one or more lone pair electrons. Ligand, and then second point I have written here, ligand can be negatively charged and can be neutral. Here negatively charged ligand we can take for example chlorine, fluorine, cyanide ion, etc. And neutral molecules that possess lone pair of electrons, example that is ammonia and water, right? And a neutral ligand we can also have. These are neutral ligand, that is ammonia, and we can take a carbonyl group, that is CO, right? And in a neutral ligand, the most electronegative group will be pointing towards the metal. So if we have a neutral ligand, then the negative atom will be pointing towards the metal, and if we have negatively charged ligand, then it will be pointing towards metal, right? So here what we say, according to crystal field theory, neutral ligands are dipolar, right? Because a negative atom is pointing towards the metal. Here both metal ion and ligand act as a point charge. You write this point that they act as a point charge. Point charge you can write in inverted commas. And now we can say that there is a electrostatic attraction. This term we can use in that points, that bonding between metal cation and ligand, that is anion, or a neutral negative charge is pointing towards it. As we can say, how we write that NaCl plus and minus. Similarly we can here also that negatively charged is pointing towards the metal. So we can say there is electrostatic attraction between central metal ion and ligand. This means we can say the metal complexes are 100% ionic. And repulsion vs energy, I have written third point, repulsion vs energy. If repulsion increases, energy increases, right? And if energy increases, compound will be least stable. So we can say that repulsion is directly proportional to energy. Why I have written this term, that is repulsion vs energy, is actually metal ions contain electrons, right? And the ligand which is pointing towards the ligand, pointing towards the metal ion, that is ligand, that also having electrons vs electrons, means positive charge will there will be repulsions, right? Negative there will be repulsions. So in a metal there are electrons, and in ligand there are electrons, so there will be repulsions. And where we see that in complexes we have transition metals, d block metals. So in free metal ions what we will be having, we will be having degenerate d orbitals. When ligand approach towards the metal, d orbitals will split. Why they will split? Because there will be repulsions, right? As in the first I have made one video, that is G-rayed and unG-rayed. In that I have explained that orbitals shape, d orbital shapes. So shape of the orbitals plays a major role. Okay, so when metal ion, where there is a metal ion which is in free state, is degenerate orbitals will be there, but as a ligand approaches, there will be splitting in d orbitals. Why there will be splitting in d orbitals? There is a short word, that is stability. Everything happens in chemistry is only for stability. Okay, so what happened, there will be splitting of d orbitals. D orbital splitting will why will it will be due to repulsions as a ligand approaches towards the metal ion. So to overcome that repulsion, d orbitals I mean there will be splitting in d orbitals, and the split, and that is that is due to cause a decrease in energy. If energy decreases, stability will increase. So this is happening for stability, right? So crystal field stabilization energy, that energy will be crystal field stabilization energy. Thank you friends, and if you like the content, share the video and comment below, so that I will know that whether you are liking it or not. And if there are any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. And I hope you all are fine as this pandemic situation. We are in pandemic situation, so please take care of yourself. When you go outside, wear mask. Thank you.